Hello, I'm live. I'm reading out of Winged Pharaoh. It is written by Joan Grant. It was published in 1937, and Joan Grant was a writer of her own farm memories. And this is her first book, was published, her first of her farm memory books, and it is about ancient Egypt. Egypt before the flood and before Babylon. Her father is dead, she has a brother, and we are here in chapter 7 of the third part. The Great Artificers. When I asked Nasera how the Great Artificers created vessels for life on earth, he told me, before any living thing first comes to earth, it must be conceived within the mind of its creator. He must fashion it from thought in all its complexity and at one time. Then he must clothe it with the substance of earth before it becomes visible in the eyes of man. When a scribe draws a picture, he draws first one line and then another, until all the separate lines together make the picture that he sees in his mind. If he worked like an artificer, he would have to hold the picture in his mind, complete and perfected in every detail, and in a flash of time project it onto the wall. Yet the drawing scribe has only to see his vision lengthwise and heightwise. So now think of a sculptor. In his mind he knows the statue he wishes to create, and with his chisel he frees it from the block of stone before him. If he had to create a statue in a flash of time, he would have to hold every aspect of it in his mind, as though 1,000 interlacing circles encompassed it, and every part of every rim of them were at the same time and were at the same moment the place from which he saw it. And statues are but the outer shell; they have not texture, save the wood or stone, no flesh or heart or channels for their life. Now think what an artificer must do if he would make the body of a lion. Not only must he know all that the eye can see, but also all the elaborate workings of veins and stomach, heart and lungs and bowel and muscles and blood, and 1,000 other things that must be there before a lion can live, the thousands of hair that make his coat, and all the royal splendor of its mane, those magic mirrors that are living eyes, which let its spirit know of sound, and its nostrils which bring it knowledge on the wind. Now close your eyes and visualize that lion, and your vision must be more embracing than the sun. For though the sun can bathe a stone in light, half of it is shadowed. But the artificer must know each hair tip, each drop of blood, bathed equally in the brilliant light of his will, so that he sees it in its entirety, all at one time. Then he is but a quarter on his way. Now with his power he must mould it into earthly form, so that it can hold the life of which he made it. Does it sound difficult? So difficult, and therefore worthy of the gods who do it. I'm glad they do not waste their time by doing things that I can understand. Would it be much easier to make an ant? Perhaps a little, but though an ant looks small to us, size away from earth is but a manner of thought. So they cannot say that a lion is bigger than an ant, except when thinking of them in terms of earth. Though an ant is shorter than your little fingernail, its design exactly fulfills the purpose for which it was made, and if you could see it the same size as yourself, you would know it to be very complex. That was chapter 7. The next chapter is The Dweller in the Corn. Happy Friday.